Welcome, welcome, big welcome into our space, into our new space actually. So, this is our anniversary, and we're so happy that you come and celebrate our birthday with us. It is 11 years of Akasha, and we so much feel to share, to give, to celebrate our birthday with this breath challenge and with this event today. So, super, super, super happy to see you guys all in the space. What we go through this morning together. For us, it's morning here in Bali. For most of you, it's probably evening. What we will go through in this class is vinyasa practice, a slow flow breath based vinyasa practice. And after that, we will have pranayama practice with Devdas, and we flow from there into a guided relaxation. And all of that will be held by music by a wonderful musician who's here, Jade, with her crystal bowls and everything that supports us to dive deeper into the practice. So this is what we want to share with you guys. And after that, there will be space to share, to exchange, to connect, and to be together. All right, so very excited. For some of you, this is the last part of the breath challenge. I am sure also a lot got moving and centered at the same time. And let's see where we will take that today. Today, definitely that goes deeper and further and expands beyond what we started with. All right, for this practice, you basically only need your yoga mat, and for the breath work later on, if you're more comfortable with a block or pillow, have that already around so that we can seamlessly flow from the asana practice into the breath work practice. All right, so let's get ready. This practice, we will be starting seated at the back of the yoga mat. So let's take a moment to settle into the space. A moment to just come sitting with your legs folded, closing the eyes. Arrive in the body, on the mat, in the breath. Allow the crown of your head to just lengthen a little bit more up towards the sky, and the shoulders to slide down and away from the ears. Pointing the tailbone gently down, tugging that chin lightly in, and start tuning into your ujjayi breath, inhaling deeply the ocean sound. Take it into your chest, and exhaling, allowing the belly to draw back. A couple of more breaths here, inhaling deeply. Hear your ocean sound and tune in. And exhaling fully. One last breath. Grounding your hands next to your hips. And with your next inhale, ocean sound, take your arms up above the head. Lift your head if that feels right to stretch. And exhale, bringing the arms back down to the side. Your inhale, taking your arms up, lifting your gaze. And exhaling, drawing the belly in and lowering the arms back down. Let's do that once more. Inhaling, the arms come up. At the top, interlace your hands and place the inside of your hands up towards the sky. As you exhale, bend over towards your right side and stretch open your left side. Inhaling, come back to center. And exhaling, bending over towards your left, stretching your right sideways. Inhaling back to center, releasing your hands, and with your exhale, bring your hands back down. Inhaling, bringing the arms back up, And we come into twist, twisting on your exhale, that left hand towards your right knee. And inhaling, coming back to center. And exhaling your right hand to your left knee, twisting towards your left. Once more, inhaling up, twist to each side. As you exhale, twist deeply, following the movement with your head. As you inhale, coming back to center, stretch up. And exhaling to the opposite side. Inhale back to center. And exhale, your hands back next to your hips. Take a breath here, in and out. Slide your hands forward, find yourself in a cat. The hands are right underneath your shoulders. And as you next time exhale, round your spine up towards the sky. Drop your head. And inhaling the belly towards the mat, broadening the chest, lifting the chin. Exhaling Ujjayi, rounding that spine, spacing out the shoulder blades. And inhaling slowly, lowering the belly, broadening the chest. Once more to exhale, to round the spine, creating space in the back. And inhaling, stretching out the front. With your next exhale, tuck your toes and come into downward facing dog. And we just stay here for a moment, connected in Ujjayi breath and lengthening out the back of the legs by bending in one knee at a time. Go in the pace that feels right to you at this moment. All the while keeping a light tugging of the chin and the connection to the Ujjayi breath. Lowering both heels down now at the same time. Taking a breath here, inhale deeply, broadening the chest. And exhale fully to draw the belly back in. With your next inhale, come into plank, shifting the shoulders above the wrists. Exhaling, dropping the knees, dropping chin and chest into zigzag. And inhaling into cobra. Exhaling back into downward facing dog. We'll do that again. Inhaling, come forward into plank. Exhaling, lowering your knees, chest and chin to the floor. Inhaling into cobra. And exhaling back to downward facing dog. One more time, you got that now. Rolling forward with your inhale. Exhaling down to the ground. Inhaling, lifting through the heart, cobra. And exhaling back into downward dog. We stay here for a few breaths to keep on stretching out the back of the legs. So bend into your right knee and step your left foot across your right. We are stretching now the whole left sideways of the body, allowing that left heel to sink down towards the earth and press firmly into both hands. We stay here for one more breath. And coming back to center, downward facing dog. Bending into your left knee, stepping your right foot across the left, sinking that right heel down and pressing through both hands simultaneously, stretching the entire right side body. We stay here for one more breath. And we'll come back to center, lowering both heels towards the mat. Inhaling deeply, and as you exhale, bend into your knees and step both feet forward in between your hands and come into forward fold. We stay here for a few breaths, lengthening the entire back line of the body. If it feels right, grab hold of your opposite elbows and really allow the stretch to be complete and deep. Keeping the connection to Ujjayi breath as you inhale. Let that inhale flow into the chest and creating space in the front. And as you exhale, draw the belly gently in to fold deeper. And release your hands to the floor. We are here for one deep breath, inhaling and exhaling. Our next inhale takes us into chair. So inhale, bend into your knees, lift your arms up. And exhale, fold back down into standing forward fold. Inhaling, lift into chair. And exhaling into forward fold. Ujjayi breath fully there. Inhaling into the chest, chair. Exhaling, drawing that belly in, fold back down. 2 more times, inhaling, chair. And exhaling, forward fold. You got that now? Flow last time with your breath. Fully synchronize your movement with your breath. The next inhale takes us into mountain pose, lifting the arms. And exhaling, lowering the hands next to the body. Taking a breath in and out. Inhaling the arms up. And exhaling, folding forward. Inhaling, lengthen your spine halfway up. And exhaling, stepping back into plank, lowering into chaturanga. And inhaling into up dog. Exhaling back into down dog. And staying here for 3 breaths. Let your breath flow deep and complete. The breath is the guide of this practice. As you inhale, feel your chest expanding first before the belly swells. As you exhale, take your navel and everything around in, back towards the spine. Last breath. As you exhale, start bending into your knees, stepping both legs to the front, and inhaling back into mountain pose. Exhaling the arms back to the side. Inhaling, arms up, look up, and exhaling, folding down. Inhaling, lifting halfway, and exhaling, coming back into plank, into chaturanga. Inhaling into up dog, and exhaling into down dog. We are here for 1 breath, inhaling and exhaling. On your inhale, step your left foot forward in between your hands. Drop that right foot and lift up into warrior 1. From here, we take the warrior 1 down into forward fold on exhale, and inhaling back into warrior 1. Exhaling to fold, drawing that belly in as you fold down, and exhaling, broadening the chest, coming back into warrior. 1 more time to exhale, to fold, and inhale back into our warrior. We stay here for 3 breaths. Sink into that front knee, shifting the hip forward. Breathing, opening the chest, broadening the space between the collarbone, allowing the shoulder blades to slide down the back. As you exhale, drawing the belly in, stabilizing the core foundation. 1 last breath. And on your exhale, drawing the arms back down, framing your front foot, and bring your back knee to the floor. Point your back foot and interlace your hands behind your back. Now open that hip by leaning the hip forward, sliding the shoulders down and away from the ears. Deeply connecting into Ujjayi, inhaling, bringing that chest up, lifting the heart, and exhaling, gently drawing the abdomen in. Opening the shoulders, the chest. 1 last breath. And as you exhale, bring your hands forward, step your feet together. And inhaling back into mountain pose. Exhaling the arms to the side. Now the other side, inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhaling, lifting halfway, and exhaling into plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Taking a breath here. Deep inhale, complete exhale. With your next inhale, your right foot stepping forward into warrior one. Drop that back heel down. And exhaling takes you down into forward fold. Inhaling, warrior one. And exhaling, draw that belly in as you fold forward. Inhaling, let your breath flow into the chest to take you up. And exhale, once more, folding. Next inhale brings us into static warrior one. Equalize your hip. Bring that right hip a little bit more back, the front hip a little bit more forward, sinking into that front knee, and breathe deeply. Inhaling, broadening the chest, and exhaling, drawing the belly in. One last breath, and on exhale, bringing the hands back next to the feet, and drop that back knee down, point that back foot. Interlace your hands behind your back and inhale your chest open. The head stays in line with the spine, allowing gravity to open that hip. Inhaling, lifting that heart, and exhaling, gently activate your core as you draw your belly button in. We stay here for one more breath. Deep inhale, open the chest and shoulders, and exhale, framing that front foot with your hands, closing your stance, and inhaling, the arms up, mountain pose, and exhaling, arms come down to the side. Take a big breath in and out. Inhaling, the arms up, and exhaling to forward. Inhaling, lifting halfway, and exhaling into plank chaturanga, up dog. Exhaling, down dog. Stay here for one breath as we prepare to continue our warrior sequence. With your next inhale, your left foot stepping forward, right foot come back, and we come into warrior two. Sink a little bit deeper into that front knee. And your next inhale takes you into reversed warrior. And exhaling, sinking into that front knee, warrior two. Inhaling, reverse your warrior, stretch the whole side of your body. And exhale, back into warrior two. One last reversing. Inhaling, the arms come back. And exhaling, staying for 3 breaths in warrior two. So align that front knee a little bit more out over the ankle, allowing the tailbone to simply drop towards the earth as you exhale and draw your belly in. As you inhale, broaden your chest. One last breath, and we align our back arm with the front arm, and we transition into warrior three. So lifting that back leg up, and we're staying here for 3 complete breaths. Drop that right hip a little bit more down towards the ground. Spiral the inner thigh upwards off your right leg, pushing that right heel towards the space behind you. One last breath, and with your inhale, coming back into mountain pose. Exhaling, the arms to the side, taking a breath in and out. Getting ready for the other side. Inhaling, the arms up, and exhaling to forward. Inhaling, lifting halfway, and exhaling, stepping back into plank chaturanga. Inhale into your up dog, and exhale into down dog. staying here for one breath, deep Ujjayi breath. And your next inhale takes your right foot in between your hands. Drop that back here and come back into Warrior Two. With your next in-breath, reverse your warrior. And exhale, sinking back into that front knee, opening the space between your shoulder blades, and come back. Inhale into a reversed warrior. Exhale, come forward. Once more, inhale, reversing that warrior, stretching, and exhaling. Into Warrior Two, we stay here for 3 breaths. Bring that front knee a little bit more out, distributing the weight evenly between front and back foot, sinking that tailbone towards the floor and being broad in the chest. Ujjayi breath, one last breath. And aligning that back arm with the front arm and getting ready for the transition into Warrior Three. In Warrior Three, we bring that back leg parallel to the ground and breathe deeply, inhaling, broadening through the chest, sinking that left hip a little bit more down, pushing through the heel backwards. One last breath and inhaling into mountain pose and exhaling the arms down to the sides. Taking a deep breath in and out. Inhaling the arms up and exhaling forward, forward. Inhaling, lifting halfway. Exhaling, stepping back into plank, chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. With your next inhale, come onto your toe tips and roll forward into plank, your shoulders over your wrists. Exhale, draw your tummy in and come back into down dog. So inhale, lift onto your toe tips. Like a wave, roll forward, your shoulders over your wrists. And exhaling back into downward facing dog. So one more time, flow with your inhale forward. Let the movement really vertebra by vertebra ripple through your spine. Back into down dog. Inhale one more time forward. And stay in plank for 3 breaths. Deep breathing. The legs are strong. The arms are strong. Drawing the upper arms in towards one another. Head in line with the spine. Breathe deep and complete. With your next exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Widen your knees, come onto your knees and sink your hips down onto your buttocks. Resting in child's pose. We take here a moment to be in child's pose. If it feels right to let go of your Ujjayi for a moment, you're welcome to drop into your natural breath. Just let go. Allowing the body to rest, to sink, to soften. And as you breathe in, start walking your hands back towards your knees and coming back into sitting. Bring your heels a little closer in and you get ready for some back bending practice. Camel today. For camel, take your left hand, connect your left hand with your left heel and sweeping the right hand arm up into a half camel. Exhaling, coming back down. onto your heels. Inhaling once more, coming into a back arch, and exhaling, hips sinking to the heels. One more time, inhale and stay here at the top. Keep on breathing. We stay statically in this back arch, inhaling, lifting that heart to the sky, and exhaling, stabilizing the core, drawing the abdomen in. And with your next exhale, come back down, your hips on your heels. Take a breath in and out. Continuing on the other side, your right hand connects to your right heel and sweeping that left arm on inhale over to draw you into a half camel. Exhaling, come back to sitting. Inhaling, sweeping yourself up, lifting your heart, and exhaling, come back sitting. Inhaling, coming into a back arch and stay here for 3 breaths in half camel. Inhaling, the heart open, the head is in line with the spine, and exhaling, drawing everything in towards the spine. Stay here, one last breath, and exhaling, sinking the hips back onto the heels. We come now into full camel, so connect both of your hands to your heels. And on inhale, we once more lift up into a back arch. The head is in continuation of the spine. Inhaling, broadening the chest, the collarbone, and exhaling, allowing that tailbone to lengthen to create space in the lower spine. Stay here for one last breath. At the end of your exhale, bring both of your hands into your lower back and inhale yourself back up into standing on your knees. From here, sitting your hips back onto your heels, creating space in between your knees, and walking your hands forward to stretch out the entire spine, dropping the head towards the floor. So we are seeking length. You can even lift up onto your fingertips. You stay here connected in Ujjayi breath, inhaling, expansion in the chest, and exhaling, drawing the abdomen in. One last breath here. And on inhale, walk your hands back towards your knees and come sitting with your spine upright. Come into tabletop, and from here, the hips over the knees, you start walking the hands forward and sinking the heart down. You come into another back bend, extension of the spine, either resting your forehead or your chin on the floor. With the chin on the floor, you get a little bit more of an extra stretch here. If it doesn't feel right in your shoulders, slide your elbows out sideways. And stay connected in Ujjayi breath, inhaling, swelling the chest. And exhaling, drawing the belly in. Start now to cool down our practice. So your Ujjayi might become more gentle, but pronounced and present as always. One last breath and melting heart. And gently push into your hands and exhale your buttocks back onto your heels and come with your spine upright. Take a breath in and out. Once more, run your hands forward, tuck your toes and come into downward facing dog. We will set up for a pigeon. So we'll take our right knee, bring that behind our right hand. bring the shin as parallel to the front edge of the mat as it is right for you. If that doesn't feel good in your knee, bring your heel all the way back in towards your pubic bone. And we start lowering down into pigeon, either staying supported on the forearms or resting the head on the floor. Tie back into your gentle ujjayi. Inhaling ocean sound and exhaling the breath like waves running through the body, running through consciousness. Allowing that right hip to open, that left hip flexor to stretch. Staying here for one more breath. And gently pushing into your hands, walking your hands back in, lifting through your chest. Stay here for a moment, bending into that left knee and catching hold of the left foot and drawing that left foot in as we keep the chest broad and squared. Beautifully stretching out the left thigh. Take here one more breath. And without slingshotting the foot back, slowly release your foot. Set it back down to the earth. Tuck your toes in the back and come into downward facing dog. We stretch out one time. And on your inhale, take your left knee on the outside of your left hand, behind your left hand. Take your back toes to draw you into your position of the pigeon. If your knee doesn't feel good, take your heel a little bit closer in towards your pubic bone. Or if the body wants to bring your shin a little bit more towards the front edge of the mat, and from here lowering down onto your elbows and potentially resting the head on the mat. Ujjayi breath is flowing. The wave of the ocean of the breath running through the body, through consciousness, ever expanding, ever present. One last breath in pigeon. And from here, inhaling, walk your hands back to where they came from. And reach your right hand back to catch hold of your right foot and draw that right foot in towards your buttocks, squaring the chest, lifting through the heart, giving a nice stretch to the right thigh. One more breath. And again, without slingshotting the foot, slowly release your back foot. Plant both of your hands, tuck your back toes, and press back into downward facing dog. From here, exhale, drop your knees to the floor, cross your ankles in the back, and sit behind your ankles. Come into sitting. Take your left knee up, step your right foot over your left foot over your right, and we get ready for twisting. So we twist over towards our left side, supporting the hand behind our body. And we'll stay here for deep ujjayi breathing. Inhaling, lifting the chest, lifting to the crown of the head, and exhaling, drawing the abdomen back in. You stay here for 2 more deep, complete ujjayi breaths. Tuck the chin in gently. And with your next inhale, come back to center and counter twist to the opposite side. Stretch out that left leg And take this time your right knee towards the chest, step your right foot over your left leg. Come to an upright sitting and exhale into twisting. Take that right hand behind you and twist all the way. Inhaling, broadening the chest, lifting through the crown of the head. And exhaling, deflating the abdomen. Ujjayi breath. Present in the body, present in consciousness. One last breath. And with your next exhale, inhaling the chest back to center and twisting over towards the opposite side, counterbalancing and releasing both legs forward. Final posture, seated forward, taking a breath in and out. Shift your weight a little forward so you come sitting in front of your sitting bones. Bend in your knees if that feels right. Inhaling the arms up, broaden the chest, and exhaling to fold forward. Your hands land wherever they are today. That might be on your feet, on your ankles, on your shins. We stay here for a couple of breaths, inhaling, broadening the chest, and exhaling, gently drawing the belly in, drawing the thigh bones a little bit more backwards, and spiraling the inner thighs downwards. Inhaling to lengthen, and exhaling to let go, to sink, to deepen. One last breath. After your exhale, remain for a moment in this pause, in that silence, and inhaling, sweeping the arms up and resting the hands by the sides. And we come from here into a short relaxation. So just recline, come lying down on the mat. Space between the feet are gently rolling out to the side. Palms face up. And the body deeply, deeply resting, letting go. For this moment, give your body over to the earth. Body melting, softening. Body coming to stillness. Mind centering. Consciousness expanding.
And you can just begin to bring a small amount of movement into your body. And you can just begin to bring a small amount of movement into your body. Just wiggling your fingers or toes. Stretching in any way that feels right for your body. Beautiful. Slowly roll onto your right side. Pause there for a moment. Just take a few breaths. Enjoy this beautiful transition. Feel the breath moving in the body. And slowly, when you're ready, coming up into a seated position for some pranayama. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. So happy to see everyone. So today we're going to be practicing a pranayama that actually doesn't have any name. It's something that I built from a few different types of pranayama. One thing to know is that if you're pregnant, maybe you skip out this one and just stay with Ujjayi breath because it's quite a strong and energizing practice. Just so that everybody knows, it's quite normal in this practice for your body to feel like it's tingling. So if you feel like your body is tingling, that's just the prana moving and it's totally fine. It's nothing to worry about. If you feel a strong rush of energy up, then maybe take a moment, pause the practice, return back to your normal breath. For those of you that are with us on the 200-hour course, you'll know the basic rhythm of the breath. It's a double inhalation through the nose, and then a full exhale out the mouth. So let's try a few together. Double inhale through the nose, long and deep. Full deep exhalation out the mouth. One more time. Full deep breath. And out, and one more time, just make sure we get it right. And out the mouth. Fantastic. So we'll start with a series of those breaths. Then we'll move into 3 long, deep Ujjayi breaths. If you don't know Ujjayi, you can just take 3 long breaths, and then we'll do some breath retention. This is a beautifully activating, energizing pranayama. If at any point, like I said, you feel like it's too much for you, just come back into your normal breath, take a few breaths, recenter in the heart, and then join back in the practice. For the rhythm of the breath, I'll move my hand up and down so you can basically follow the rhythm. You can close your eyes in the practice if you like, and if you feel like you're off of the rhythm, open them and come back in tune with the rhythm of my hand. So let's just start out. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position. Let your sit bones really feel them touching whatever it is that you're sitting on, the ground or a cushion or a chair. Really take a moment just to feel supported from the base. And then feel that you're lengthening up through the spine very gently with as few muscles as possible. Shoulders are relaxed, hands are relaxed, hips are relaxed, abdomen relaxed, face relaxed, throat relaxed. Really keep the body nice and relaxed so that we can get the full power of this diaphragmatic breath. And then take a moment just to really feel into the breath and the body in this moment. What's happening? Where is it moving? Consciously relaxing all of the muscles associated with the breath, the intercostal muscles, the abdominal muscles, doing as absolutely as little effort as they can. And let's just start our first round now. So double inhalation through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Double inhale through the nose. Exhaling. Long, slow, deep, full breath. Feeling the power. Feeling the fullness. And yet totally relaxed in the body. You may feel gentle movement of the chest or of the abdomen. That's totally fine. But keep everything as relaxed as possible. There may be tingling in the body. That's perfectly natural, absolutely fine. If it gets too strong and you need to take a break, that's also fine. Just flowing with your own intuitive ability and the full, deep, relaxed breath. Really making sure you get a deep, full exhalation. Last few breaths here. And breathing all the way out. Long, slow, deep Ujjayi inhale. Straight into the exhale. A set of 3. Inhaling. Exhaling. As long and slow and deep as you can go. Inhaling one last Ujjayi breath. Exhaling all the way out. Holding the breath all the way out. Relaxing the body, relaxing the breath. If at any point you need to inhale, it's okay, but otherwise just keep the body relaxed, keep the breath relaxed. Whatever sensations are coming are just whatever sensations that are coming. and you're centered inside that. Long, slow, deep Ujjayi inhalation. Hold the breath at the top of the inhale. Enjoying the space in between the breaths, and long, slow, deep exhalation. And letting the breath just return to normal for a moment, its own natural, normal rhythm. And you're just feeling the beautiful echoes of this practice. And if you're ready to continue, let's go for another round. Double inhalation through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Double inhale. Exhale fully. Double inhale. Exhale fully. Find your rhythm. As relaxed as possible. Nice and slow. Make sure you get the full exhale. If you need to stop at any time, that's fine. If there's tingling in the body, that's okay. Enjoying the sensations. Last few breaths here. Breathe all the way out. Long, slow, deep Ujjayi inhale. Long, slow, deep Ujjayi exhale. Again. One last Ujjayi inhale. Exhaling fully. Holding the breath out. Relaxing the heart, relaxing the body. If you need to inhale at any moment, that's fine. Otherwise, stay relaxed, stay present. Long, slow, deep Ujjayi inhale. Hold at the top. Long, slow, deep Ujjayi exhale. Let your breath return to normal. Stay in this beautiful, spacious relaxation. Mind is relaxed, breath is relaxed. And when you're ready, if you're ready, we'll go for another round. If at any point you want to just stay in the meditative state, that's fine. Otherwise, let's start again. Double inhale through the nose. Exhaling out the mouth. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Find your rhythm. Full deep breath. Enjoying the fullness it gets too much, rest the breath for a moment. Otherwise, stay in the rhythm. Tingling is okay. Stay present. A little longer this time. See if you can stay present. Relaxed. Exhale fully. Long, slow, deep Ujjayi inhale. Long, slow exhale. Again. And one more. Exhaling fully. Holding the breath out. Relaxing the body, relaxing the heart. If at any moment you need to inhale, that's fine. Otherwise, stay with the beauty and the fullness of the pause. Staying with the sensations of the body and long, slow, deep Ujjayi inhale. And holding at the top. Long, slow, deep Ujjayi exhale. And let the breath return back to normal. Enjoy the beautiful space, the profound sense of presence, and whatever experiencing might be happening for you. staying fully present, aware. Breathing. Breathing slightly deeper. Perceiving the spaciousness, the profound peace. Perceiving the spaciousness, the stillness, the profound peace. And then gradually moving the fingers, the spine, then gradually moving the fingers, and then slowly transitioning into Shavasana, bringing your body slowly with closed eyes onto the ground, lying on your back in a symmetrical pose, moving very slowly. Slowly with closed eyes onto the ground, lying on your back in a symmetrical pose, moving very slowly. Making your last adjustments. Making your last adjustments. Settling into a stable pose. As we take a few last deep breaths, settling into a stable pose. As we take a few last deep breaths, with every exhalation, we melt with every onto the ground. We melt onto the ground. Breathing out. And letting go. Softening the attitude. Surrendering. Surrendering. Dissolving. Resting. Disappearing.
vibrating, stillness. Vibrating. Emptiness. Breathing. Breathing deeper. Breathing and even deeper.